Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. Hey, y'all, it's Friday night. And you know what that means? I just got out of work. I still got my uniform on. But I'm so pumped up and excited for this pie tonight. I'm going way back, old school, back in the country, back deep in the woods when you didn't have a lot of stuff to work with and you made a pie. Ain't no eggs in this pie. All it is 3-4 ingredients. Very easy to put together, very simple. But I promise you, and I'm a living witness of this, I can sit down and eat this whole pie in one sitting. It's that good. In one night, it's that good. Old school sugar cream pie, y'all. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this, if you ever grew up on this, but I'm going to show you how to make it. Very simple. Hold on just a second. I hit my camera here. Make sure y'all still going there. Okay. Very easy, very simple. And I'm gonna get started here. I'm gonna get my cream here warming up. I'm doubling this pie, y'all, because I promised my neighbor next time I make one of these, I would give them one. And I'm gonna make one for me, and I'm gonna give my mama one slice because she don't need a lot of this. This has a lot of sugar in it. Like I said, my mama, she don't know when to stop sometimes when she eating her sugar, so I have to kind of watch her. So my recipe is called for 2.5 cups of cream. I'm putting 5 cups, of course, because I'm doubling it. So I'm gonna let this come up to get to coming up to a boil. While I'm doing that, I'll move this over here. It's so simple, y'all. I got some cornstarch here and sugar. I'm gonna mix them together. Mix my cornstarch and sugar together. Get it all mixed up in here together, y'all, so they can be easily incorporated. So, yeah, like I say, y'all, this is so. Let me get the whisk here. Be better. Just get it all mixed up in here together. And when I add it to my cream, cornstarch gonna tighten up. Like I say, it's 2 cooking methods to this. I'm gonna cook it and get thickening on the stove. And after I thicken on the stove, which takes about 8 minutes to do, I'm gonna put some cinnamon sugar on it. Of course, if y'all remember, put cinnamon sugar on it. And I'm gonna bake it in the oven about 20 minutes. Once it get out, you gotta make sure it cools. Once it cools, about 3 hours, you got the best, smoothest tasting pie you ever tasted, y'all. The only thickening in this is the cornstarch. You can use flour if you don't have cornstarch, y'all. If you don't have cornstarch at your house, so if you don't, why not? Why don't you? Also, gonna put my vanilla in here too, y'all. Put my vanilla in here. Gonna get it heating up too. So, like I said, this is a pie we grew up on. Sometimes my mama used to make it with just milk and not cream. But cream just gives it, takes it that next level, y'all. You know, cream does that. So anyway, I'm gonna let this cream come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'll be back when I add my cream and my sugar and cornstarch. We'll bring all this together. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back here. Okay, now my cream is coming up to almost a boil. Now I'm gonna slowly add my sugar and cornstarch in here. Now this is where you really gotta watch it, y'all. You want this to get thick. You want it to be smooth. You also don't want it to burn. That's why I'm using a thick bottom pot. It's very important that you don't burn your filling here. It's gonna just defeat the purpose. And I like to let this cook about 5 or 6 minutes. And y'all see over here behind me, I pre-bake my pie shells about 10 minutes in the oven. You know, I always pre-bake them. I usually pre-bake them by 5 minutes, but for this pie, I pre-bake them by 10 minutes. And of course, you know it's gonna go in the oven. This pie gonna cook in the oven for about 20 minutes also. So that'll give a nice, sufficient color on the pie shell. I do not like soggy pies, y'all. That's why I always keep my pre-cook my pie shell at least 5 minutes for like a pecan pie, sweet potato pie. Then it's like a lemon pie or coconut cream pie, something like that. I do 15-20 minutes. And for this pie, I do about 10 minutes because I know it's going to cook in the oven about at least 20 minutes. 15-20 minutes, y'all. So that's what I want. I want this to come up to a boil. Get really, really thick. And I'm going to show you consistency in a minute, the way I want it. Because cornstarch don't reach the maximum strength until it really come up to a good boil. So that's what I want here. And I'll show you in a second, just a second here, what I'm looking for. I can feel it getting thicker and thicker. Let me move the camera over so y'all can see. I guess y'all can see it good. Yeah, what I'm doing here. Like I say, this is, you know that quote, easiest pie? This is one on the top of the list, y'all. Easiest pie. And I'm gonna add butter here just a second. After it get really, really thick, I'm gonna add the butter to that, and that's it. Remember, all I got in here is cream, vanilla, sugar, and cornstarch. That's it. That's all I got in here, y'all. Let it cook a little bit more. See how it's bubbling now and coming up to a thickness? See how thick it's getting? And that cream helps it get thick too. You know, cream as cream boil, it gets thicker too. So that helps. So I like cooking it like at least 5 minutes, y'all. Maximum 8, at least 5 minutes. So you get the full thickness out of it. And another thing, you do not want this to pop on you, y'all. This stuff is hot. Oh yeah, see that? I guarantee you, y'all cook this pie, and once you eat a slice, I promise you, you won't be able to eat more. You won't be able to stop eating it. Your family either. Okay, now I'm gonna add my butter to this. Add the butter to this. It's gonna give it that smoothness. That nice smoothness in here. The butter all melt up in there. How thick that is. See how thick that's getting. Need to cook 1 more minute and we'll be ready, y'all. And I'm gonna get a ladle here and show you the consistency you want here. Let me get a ladle from here. Just a second here. Oh yeah, it smells so good, y'all. You can smell that vanilla. One more minute here, y'all. I want to make sure you get the full thickness in here. Okay. Now, let me show you the consistency you're looking for. See that? That's what you want. That's what you want. Now, pour it in my pie pans here. Second here. Take the ladle out of here. Remember, I'm doing 2 pies, y'all. Doing 2 pies here. Two pies. Let me get my rubber spatula here. I definitely want to make sure I get everything out of here, y'all. Gotta say, waste not, have not, right? Okay. Put this to the side. Put this back over here in a second. Now let me move this around here. Now, I got the pies in there. Now the next step I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some melted butter here and drizzle it on top here. All on top here, evenly as you can. Do the other one. This is gonna be like a glue for the cinnamon and sugar to stick to. If I don't put this butter on here, the cinnamon and sugar won't stick like I want it to. A little bit more. Now to move it around, you can kind of dab it once it's set up a little. Trying to make sure it's kind of even. That's key, that's important. I want to make sure it's really even now. Okay, now we're gonna come back with the cinnamon and sugar here. The cinnamon and sugar is 2 to 1. Cinnamon and sugar is very simple, 2 to 1, y'all. That went all the way through the. That went all the way through my thing now. I just use my hands. I'm going to use my little sifter. Just sprinkle it all on there even as you can, y'all. And like I say, the butter is the glue to make the cinnamon and sugar stick to the pie. This one. See how easy this is, y'all? Now you can put nutmeg in it too. You can do cinnamon nutmeg too, if you would like to. It's all up to you. But this gonna give it that nice topping, y'all. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in the oven, 350 degrees for 20 minutes. We're gonna take it out and we're gonna let it cool 3 hours. So I'll be right back. See, I got 20 minutes. I got time to go take a shower, get out my uniform. By the time I do all that, my pie will be ready. This is perfect timing. So we'll be back once you come out the oven and I'll show you the next step. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we back. The pies are out of the oven. Now, these pies are bubbling hot. And of course, you know there's no way I can cut this pie like this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in and let it cool at least 3 hours. And all this gonna kind of sink back in. See how it come out? It's all gonna kind of sink back in there. And where I can, when it comes to a cool completely, and I'll be able to come back and cut this. I got one to kind of come over the edge. Sometimes they like to come over the edge a little. That's why I always put foil on the bottom of my pan for easy cleanup. So, yeah. So, anyway, we'll be back in about 3 hours here. And I'm going to let this cool completely. Come back, cut us a slice here, and I'm going to show you how it looks. Like I said, it don't look like and anybody tell you, this don't look like a restaurant quality pie, something you'd order in a restaurant because of the looks of it. But I'm telling you, the taste of this pie is absolutely amazing. It's just to die for. So anyway, we'll be back in about 3 hours and I'll cut a piece and we'll see how it is. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back here for a second. Hey, a little tip. If your pie come out like mine did, all you do, you take your spoon and push it back down in there before it completely cool off. You can just push it right down. You got to do this before it completely cool. and just push it right back down in the pie shell. Because they will sometimes tend to come up over it. But like I say, when it cool off a little, you can see it's cool off just a little. It ain't cool completely. And you can push your pie, push it back into the shell just like that. And then it'll look kind of like a normal pie. You'll see the other one here that I got in the fridge. I'm actually cooling this off. See, you just push it right back down in the shell. See that? I just want to give you all that little tip, but don't panic if the pie seems to come out of the shell and you wondering, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? Yeah, that's all you do. So anyway, I'll be back in about 3 hours and we'll cut this pie and we'll see how it tastes. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back here. All right, now I got the pie nice and cooled down. See how they nicely set up? Now, we're gonna these crumbs out the way. Look how smooth that come out. See that? See this pie here, nice and cool after 3 hours. All right, let's try this out here, y'all. Try this out. That cinnamon just takes it over the top, y'all. The cinnamon sugar. Nice and smooth, creamy. Can't go wrong. Awesome pie. You're getting the older school in this, y'all. But anyway, another Friday night pie in the books. So, if you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe, please follow my other social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. And remember the hashtag this year is help somebody old school soul food. Until next time, have a blessed old school soul food day. I'll see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.